look at section 1.2 and starts on page 11. And there's some, on that page, there's showing you angle relationships. If two parallel lines intersected by a transverse, what the relationships are. And on the next page, it tells you the interior measures of any triangle sum to 180 degrees. The next page there, it's telling you the difference between the type of triangles. An acute triangle is one in which all the angles are less than 90. And a right triangle, one of them is 90. And that means if there's 180 degrees in the triangle, the other two are acute and they have to sum to 90. And obtuse, one of the angles in a triangle is greater than 90. And then the next thing is equilateral triangle, all sides are the same. Isosceles triangle, two sides are the same length. And then a scalene, none of the sides are the same. In the next page on 14, it's talking about similar triangles. And similar triangles, the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. So that's important. You use that a lot when you're surveying and turning angles. And, well, trig is based upon similar triangles. So let's look at page 16 and we'll do some of those problems. So I guess we'll just look at number 6. So I'm going to do 6. And I'm going to try to draw that triangle. It looks something like this. And these angles, it's talking about these angles. So this angle right here is 10x minus 20 degrees. And this angle right here is x plus 15 degrees. And then this angle right here is x plus 5 degrees. Now I think I've done all those, and it says find the measure of each marked angle. So we want each one of these angles. Well, how we calculate it is the sum of those angles is 180. And I don't leave the brackets off because I'm just adding, so the signs are going to be just the same as what they are. So I'm just going to put all these angles and sum them up. And they could have brackets, but I just have not put them in. That would mean I'd bracket this one, and bracket this one. But I'm just adding them, so the signs are not going to be effective. And they equal 180 degrees. So now I'll solve it for x. So that's 12x on this side, and then it's 20 minus 20. So there's no constants on the left, and that's equal to 180. Now I solve for x is 180 over 12, and that's going to be 1,615. Now that's not the answer. Each one of these things I have to substitute 15 in. So I'm going to go 10 times 15 minus 20. So this is 150 minus 20. This is 130 degrees. And then this one is going to be that 15 plus 15. So this one is 30 degrees. And then this one is 15 plus 5. Now we want to sum this. That's 50 and 130 is 180. So we've done it right. So that's the angles in that triangle. Okay, so they're giving us two angles of the triangle and they want us to calculate the third. So what we have to do is we have to add the two angles. So I have to add these two together. So $177. Now this is what I got to do is I got to take 60 minutes out of here and raise this. So this is 178 degrees, 28 minutes. So that's the sum of the two of the angles. So I take 180 degrees in the triangle and I subtract from it 178 degrees, 28 minutes. Now I'm going to have to borrow a degree. So I'm going to go 1 degree, 179, and then I'm doing 60 minutes. So when I subtract these two, this is 32 minutes, and this is 1 degree. So 1 degree, 32 minutes. Okay, the next one says classify each triangle as acute, right, obtuse, and then equilateral or isosceles or scalene. So 25 is a right triangle and it's scalene. None of the sides are equal. 26 is obtuse and it's scalene. None of the sides are equal. 27 is let's see, an acute triangle because all the angles are less than 90. And notice that all the sides are the same, so it's an equilateral. So 28, that one is a acute because all the angles are less than 90, and then it's an isosceles because two sides are equal. So that's the way you do those problems. Okay, the next group of problems says name the corresponding angles and the corresponding sides of each triangle. So I'm gonna look at 44. So this is H, K, G, E, F. And then they're saying that this line and this line are parallel. So the corresponding angles. So this angle right here, this angle corresponds to this angle. This one corresponds with that one. And that one corresponds with that one. And then this side, this side, this side, this side, and this side, and this side, and this side. So that's how you do those. Okay, now the next one, they want to calculate the unknown value. So I'm going to go 54. what you're doing. There's a 6, 9. You're saying this angle and this angle are the same. And an A3. So what you do, corresponding sides are proportional. A to 6. These correspond. And then 3 to 9. 3 times 6 over 9. And then this goes here. A is 2. So this would be what we're going to, much as we're going to do on section 120.